What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. Hey, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys gameplay from a several hour stream that I did yesterday with Destiny Fun Police and some of his friends. And we did a full fire team of defenders. Well, it was either 6 or 5. On one game it was 4 of us. We just kind of, we had a fire team, but some guys had to kind of come and go as we went. So sometimes it's with full team, sometimes not. But either way, we did everyone in the fire team running defender. You see lots of no backup plans. I think I was the only one breaking the mold a little bit. I did. These guys really love to run around with the chaperones and the no backup plans. It's kind of their thing, right? The fun police guys. And they graciously allowed me to join them, even though I'm not necessarily doing their same build. I am playing defender with suppressors and an armor light bubble. But my preferred way to play defender is with a no land. So I can't use chaperone with a no land, unfortunately. But so I also love the garrison. So instead of the backup plans, I'm rocking the garrison because I'm pretty addicted to the mobility with the garrison. Now you see here, this was one of our main strategies. Is I dropped a bubble to secure the spark, and then I make orbs, or someone makes orbs, and then we do a bubble train up to the score point. And it's a great strategy. Honestly, if we did have one game that we almost lost. It was really close, and the reason it got so close is because these people actually used their brains against us and decided to save their Novas. Especially, they had a really good Nova bomb placement with Shatter on, so they could crush the bubble and the people inside. And they really contested the spark point. They actually played the objective. The only team that nearly beat us really played the objective instead of just trying to kill farm. This was one of my not so fine moments. I don't know if you noticed that. I accidentally suppressed myself and then totally forgot about it. So I jumped off the map because I couldn't Titan skate like a derp. But that was one of my not so fine moments. But we did have a lot of really good moments as well. We also received a bunch of hate. We really did. Folks coming into the chats and just trying to ream on us for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, we're in a full fire team. This is not abnormal hate to receive, and I'm willing to bet that a number of you guys in the who are watching this video right now, sometimes you play with a full fire team. I bet that happens, and I bet when you win, sometimes you get hate messages because they're like, "Oh, just pub stomping in a full fire team, blurred," as if that's a bad thing. Like, I don't get that hate. I really don't get that hate. Are you telling me I'm not allowed to play with my friends in a video game? It's a social game. It's a team-oriented game, and you're gonna throw shade at people because they're playing with their friends. So that's some of the hate that I see the most. Actually, I get that a lot, and I do a fair amount of solo queuing during the week, but occasionally I like to get in a fire team with my friends, shoot the breeze, talk about life and how things are going, and play a game together. It's a social thing. And, I would encourage you, if you ever receive hate like that, just brush it off. People are just being salty for no good reason at all. You should never feel bad about playing with your friends. And, yes, a full fire team is probably more likely to do well in a match than a group of randos. And but the thing is, we even got some hate from people who were, we're not immune to the skill-based matchmaking stuff. Like, well, that doesn't just not affect us. Over the course of these several hours, we saw people on the other teams that we recognized, talented players that we knew, and we played against them. And you know what? A lot of them weren't solo queuing. They brought friends with them too. And, we played against them. And you still end up getting some hate sometimes, not because of winning with a full fire team, but instead for the cheap, cheesy tactics that you employ. Blurg, running around with your 6 defenders, throwing your bubbles down. It's like, it's one of the least used subclasses in the game, and we're just having fun. We're honestly just having fun. If we wanted to go full try hard, we'd probably have 2 to 3 storm callers with matadors and amplitude on. We'd probably have at least 1 tether on the team You know, you definitely probably want to have a striker. You know, it's just like, come on, that's some weak stuff right there. So if you ever get hate for the tactics that you employ, just remind people, you know what? It's not my job to balance the game. You know, I will take jabs at the meta. I will take jabs at balance and kind of offer my opinions on what should probably change if we're gonna achieve true balance in the game. But far be it from me to throw shade at a person because of how they choose to play the game. If they are, I mean, I might throw shade at the tactic. I might be like, this is such an obnoxious tactic to play against. And it might be, you know, there are a number of ways to play this game that are highly obnoxious. But I'm not going to throw shade at the player themselves. They certainly bought the game, and they have the freedom to decide for themselves the manner in which they want to play it. You know, what subclass they want to use, what guns they want to use. If it happens to be a Matador on a Stormcaller with Amplitude, cool, man. I'm not going to hate on you for it. Sometimes I use a Stormcaller, and I definitely use Amplitude, and I definitely use my Party Crasher as well, which is only slightly, you know, underneath the Matador. So I'm not being super anti-meta when I run around with a Party Crasher. There's nothing anti-meta about a Party Crasher, so I'm not going to throw shade at someone for that. So I hope that when you get hate mail, when you receive criticism, I hope that you don't let it get to you. I hope that you don't let it change the way that you play the game. I hope that you only play according to the way that is enjoyable to you. If that's in a full fire team, keep doing it. Don't be discouraged from playing with your friends. And if the way that you enjoy to play the game is using, you know, extremely meta stuff, or maybe it's a tactic that people just generally don't enjoy playing against, don't let their hate get to you. You paid for this game, and you're certainly allowed to play it in the way that you want to play it. You've got that freedom, and there's no shame in that whatsoever. So I hope you guys don't let the hate get to you. I know that the community can get kind of salty sometimes, and they can throw lots of shade, but just know that you won't get any hate from me, and you shouldn't let it get to you. And I certainly won't let it get to me either. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and the gameplay. I know I had a blast running with the Fun Police. Go check out their channel sometime, and I'll catch you in the Crucible.